You want to put yourself there. And you can do it. But you exert so much energy. Lord, no, just chill out. It ain't for you to do the work. Just let me do the work through you. I'm going to open the door. Don't you do it. I'm going to open the door. And when I open the door for you, that's going to be less stress. You ain't got to worry about kissing up. You're not going to have to worry about trying to use your energy. And then here's the thing. While the Lord is doing it, when you finally allow him to do the work through you, you're going to be amazed because you're going to say, you know what, man, I didn't even have to do nothing but stay faithful to the Lord, and he did the work through me. Amen. And that's when you're going to be amazed. And you want to know the other side of the coin is, other people are going to be amazed because they're going to know, boy, you had to have some help. Because I know he couldn't do that or she couldn't do that. How they did that? Amen. But they're going to be amazed just as well as you're going to be amazed. And you want to know how they're going to believe it? Because when they hear you talk, it ain't going to be no cockiness. It ain't all they're going to hear is nothing but confidence in the Lord. And they're going to be able to say, boy, you hear the humility in that individual. Ain't going to be no roughness. Like, yeah, man, no, it was all the Lord. You're going to give him so much all the glory because you know, man, you know what I had to go through to get here? Yeah. I'm going to give him all the glory and praise. I'm not standing in the Lord's way. I got to give it up to him. So the other thing I want you to look at is how God hid Jesus. Remember how the Lord hid Jesus and his family when Jesus was born? How the angel came and spoke to Joseph? Oh, yeah. Get your wife and the baby, y'all go. The Lord purposely hid Jesus until a certain specific time. And a lot of you right now, and while Jesus was on the run with his parents, they were going through some stuff. Life-threatening type stuff. I know some of you right now, you may have been feeling like you've been going through some issues, some circumstances, some difficulties. You have been receiving some stuff in your life, and it has not been feeling good. Well, I'm here to let you know that for a lot of you, what you have been going through now is because the Lord is now, I'm expanding your mind. Because what I have created you for, your mind have to go through an expansion. Some of you, your mind is, but where the Lord want to take you is here. You try to stay here. And now you have to allow your mind to be able to expand because now when the Lord sees that you prepared and now he's ready for you to discover really who he is and all that he want to do in you and through you. See, your mind has to have that capacity. So when the Holy Spirit brings it and reveals it to you, your mind, your mental capacity has to be able to handle what he want to do, how he want to do it. Because see, you have to go through this thing now. There's going to be a time for understanding now as you're discovering who you are in the Lord and what it is he has called you to do. Other people around you, they're not going to understand it because clearly, and you can't get upset with them when they don't understand it. You would like for them to, but that's part of the show when they don't understand it. Because he didn't speak it to them. Each and every one of us in here are different. And the Lord will possibly deal with each and every one of us different. And you're going to have to realize, okay, Lord, how you want me to do X, Y, Z right now, I know it's different. So, Lord, just give me the strength to endure, to be faithful, to be obedient, to be a good steward over this life, over this situation, over all that you have placed in my hands to do. Some of you right now, I can call so many Bible characters like David. He was hidden out there in the fields. Rahab was hid in Jericho. Some of y'all right now, in your circumstance, you know it's something greater and big on the inside of you. And you feel like, man, when am I going to come out? It's possibly because the Lord is still preparing you. I got to get your mentality to handle where I'm going to shift you to. Look at Joseph. All these different characters now, I had to expand them mentally because when I got them to that place and I know that their mentality can hold up under the weight, over the requirements, under the stress, over the faith level, under the workload that's going to be required, I had to know that they had that mentally capacity that when their body get tired, they still going to have that mental, because who will be honest and know that if a breakdown starts and something fails, where does it start first? Here. If your mind break down, then your body gonna follow. But if your body feel like, man, you tired, Jesus, but your mind still saying I can go, then you gonna keep on going. Amen. And that's how we have to look at it. So to whoever you are this morning, there's another level in place for you. And now, I like to say it like this. Man, y'all gonna hear some of this some more, but I have to tell y'all because here we go. Some of you, why the Lord have been, when the Lord is not working on you for something, he's working on that place that he's sending you. So if he's not working on you, if he's not working on the place, then he's up to something else. And here's what he's up to. You might be ready. The place might be ready. But we got to also, one thing I believe that a lot of us overlook is that the Lord be trying, or he be trying to get other people. He's working on our help. See, we be wanting to move right on in there, but your help might not be ready. And how you going to get there to do the job that he's going to require from you without the right proper help? So we can't leave our help behind. We got to be able to take our help with us. And the Lord is already, he's preparing the place, he's preparing you, as he's preparing the help. So now we understand now that as this coat, and let me say it like this. I know some people probably be like, man, you know what? You don't believe when we hear this thing, when we hear the Bible preach on other people in their life. So I believe I'm going to bring it to you in the form of how the Lord dealt with an animal. Because I believe sometimes we be hearing it in an individual's life, and sometimes that might be, you know what, we might got to swap it up a little bit. Let's see how the Lord, if he can really work this thing out in the life of an animal, maybe that'll trigger something and strengthen your faith to say, well, you know, oh, if he can do it in an animal now, I can talk, I got hands, I can clap, I can do so much for him. Now, come on now. A young colt, he gonna use, come on now. This young colt now, as we just read, this young colt was hidden. He was tied to something. He was tied to the doorpost. When you really read into this story, in this young colt now, and today we going off of Mark's, of how Mark saw it. So whoever you are, you feel like you have been alone, you felt like you have been just tied to something. Well, I'm here to tell you, just like that coat was tied to something, the enemy had or have somebody or some of you right now tied up in some situations or some issues today. You feel tied up in something right now, and it has you in a place to where you're like, man, why I feel like I can't make a move like I want to. I could just picture that coat being tied there, that coat tied to that doorpost, and all he could do is just look this way, look that way, see the people walking down the street, see probably the big horses roaming around, see the other little coats or animals having fun, and this one coat just sitting there, like tied to the doorpost. Man, what's wrong with me? Why I can't move around? Even if I could at least pull a little cart or something, let me do something. Don't just leave me tied to the doorpost. See, that's what some of you, whoever you are on today, you tied to that thing and you feel like it's like a ball and chain. It's holding you, like you can't move. Well, that very thing I'm here to tell you, here's good news, that very thing that has been holding you now, the Lord is going to use it. He's going to send you some help. We found that out last week. He's going to send you some help. Because when you're searching, when you really read into this, Jesus told 2 of his disciples, go, find that coat. And the very first coat that you see, who nobody, see that part, remember this, who no one has ever ridden or sat on as of yet. See, don't let nobody knock you down because you're young, or because you don't have that experience, or because you lack certain things, you don't have the education, or you just lacking in certain things. Man, the Lord is looking for those ones who other people deem not qualified. He's looking for some of them. Because see, the ones who qualify, you know what they're going to do? They're going to use their logic. They're going to use all what they know. Yeah, I can do this. But the Lord said, now, I don't want that one who everybody sat on yet. I want the unskilled, the unqualified one. If you know anything about it, and this is a young horse-like animal that no one ever sat on his back. So what you think gonna happen? If I know y'all done seen some horses now. If them horses nobody ever rode on their back, what do? Man, I want you off my back. This is uncomfortable. I never had this done before. What is this thing you got strapped to me? What you got tied on me? This is uncomfortable. Somebody right now, you have something that's on your back. And here, the Lord's trying to get your attention. It's me. And here's how we're going to do this. I'm not going to put this, I ain't going to tie no saddle on you. I want to do like Elijah did Elisha. I want to lay my mantle or my cloak on you. I want to put an anointing on you. I want to lay that on you. And then I want to get it when I'm on you. You're going to be just as peaceful. You're going to let the Lord just get right on you.
Thank you, Lord.
And you're going to just let him and you're going to here you go. You're going to be so at peace as the Lord, hey, let's go into Jerusalem. The Lord will just be riding on you. You're going to be just as graceful. Y'all done seen that movie? They hollering Hosanna to the highest. When you see that little coat just going down the road, that coat just as peaceful. But you couldn't tell me that coat did not probably feel like this coat was doing something possibly that his other family members, this was the first time in this whole animal's family line, no one else has ever did this. Some of y'all, whoever you are here today, you about to do something in your family that no one else has done yet.
Yes.
This is why you've been going through a lot of what you've been going through. Because where you about to transition to, nobody else got that experience to be able to tell you, to help you in it, because it has never been tried or attempted before. So you going through all the pushback, all the rejection, all the resentment, all of whatever you've been going through, all of the loneliness, everything you've been going through is because no one else has tried it, not close up on you in your family before to help you in it. So since it's like that, you've been really feeling it. It's like the whole weight of everything was just jumped on you.
Amen.
And you know what? I have to expand your mind. Because now, and I'm allowing it to all come on you like that. And I know it's heavy, but I need you to be able to uphold up under it. And see, when you uphold up under it, it's going to stretch your mind. I never seen a soldier. Now I got some real army fatigue. But before a soldier really go to war, what happened? They got to go to basic training. I got army fatigues because I went to the surplus store and got mine. You drop me in a war zone where they shooting bullets at, man, I'm liable to jump in that foxhole. Hey, y'all better, man, I wasn't trained for this. But see, the Lord want to stretch your mind now, because see, I'm sending y'all in basic training right now. That's why whoever you are, that's why you've been going through what you've been experiencing, feeling what you've been feeling, because that's your basic training. I have you isolated. I got you now in a place of preparedness for discovery. And this discovery that you experiencing or what you have been going through is only getting you ready for what I want to do through you. And you have to be able to ride this one. You have to be able to ride this one. Because see, what's about to take place in you, ain't nobody else ever close by you never attempted it. And matter of fact, he don't even want nobody else to touch you yet. I want you over here by yourself. And you got to be able to stand over here by yourself. Still maintain over here by yourself. Still do the necessary what you got to do by yourself. Even when you feel like you're alone. Even though he's right there, got that hedge of protection around you. I know you feel alone, but you're not alone.
Yes. Still
do the work, what I have you to do. Still do the work. Because I'm only getting you prepared for what I want to, the thing that I've already created you for. This coat did not know that help was on the way. That coat did not know that help was on the way. All that coat know was, hey, he was tied to that doorpost, doing his normal everyday routine. He wasn't just laying down. Oh, looking at the stars, I wonder if this is going to be the day. No, that coat was still doing whatever it could do. And the Lord showed up. And the Lord sent some help. Go get that fur. It had to be some other coats around that area. But here's the thing. The Lord was specific. Get the one that nobody haven't ridden yet. I want the one who don't got all that experience. I want that one who feel like everybody just kind of overlooked. I want that one that nobody really gave an opportunity or a chance as of yet. I want that one who don't have all the mileage on them yet, who don't know what it feels like to be. Because see, I don't want them to be able to use none of their intellect, their logic. Not on this one. I want that one who have no experience at all. That's the one I'm coming for. Because my power's going to be demonstrated. My power's going to be demonstrated. Because this is going to be something awesome here now. So whoever you are, and some of you may have felt like, yeah, the enemy had you tied to some stuff, and it's possibly under your own doing. And also, it could very well be the Lord, just like the blind man, back in John chapter 9. Who sinned? Was it this man's father or his mother? Jesus said, nobody. It was nobody. But see, this one right here, what the blind man was going through, was all for the glory of the Lord. For my power to be revealed. And see, whatever you might be tied to right now, if you keep your faith and trust in the Lord, maintain in it, He's going to come and send some help to you. And He's going to have you to be released for whatever that thing that has been trying to hold you captive. Whatever that thing called that you had to be dealing with in that place of isolation, in that place of being prepared, it was only getting you ready, strengthening your mental capacity. Man, I already know how it felt to be alone in this isolated place, feeling like I can't do anything, feel like whatever I try to do, it never feel like it is well received or respected. It feel like everything I try to put my hands to is always getting shot down.
Yes.
Oh, well, see, you got to go through that right now. Because see, all this doing is strengthening you. You have to be able to take rejection.
Yes, Lord.
And when you can take that type of criticism, then all that's doing is strengthening your mental capacity now, so that when you get ready to go, and when He finally opened up that door for you, you can walk on in it with a confidence, with a boldness. You're going to be empowered, and you're going to have some strength, because you're going to know, man, I had experienced that back then. I look at Joseph. When Joseph went through all that with his brothers, when he got to Egypt, and if anybody did come out against him, you know what Joseph said? Man, please, my family done prepared me. Them brothers of mine, them other 10, how they did me, they tried to kill me. So, this little bit what you trying to do, man, I done been conditioned for this one. So being that I done been conditioned for it, man, come on, what? His mind was already strengthened for it. That's how he was able to maintain, along keeping the Lord first. Whoever you want here today, stay focused. Stay focused. Jesus gave you the first opportunity, even though you was young and you had no experience. Somebody here today, you're about to do a great thing, and you're about to accomplish it now. The Lord is going to accomplish this thing through you. But here's what I'm going to have to tell you. You're going to have to take you out of the way. You're just going to have to rest in this one. Don't make this a permanent spot that you're going to always be like how you are. No. This is only a place that you have to experience. You got to experience being the tail before you can be the head. Because see, you got to know what that tail represents back there. See, when that dog who have a tail, see, it's a balancer. You ever see them dogs? We done seen a dog fight. That tail, it gives some balance. And you need to know it. Or some flies or whatever, swat them off. Come on. It's a balance. You got to know how it feels to be in the back. So then when you get to the front, then you're going to know how to, hey man, I know how it is back there. You can encourage. You can teach. You'll be able to help somebody else who already there. Hey man, this is what you got to do. Let me help speed it up. See, it might have took you 10 years to get to that place, but you're going to be able, if they'll listen to you, it's going to cause you to shave off some time for them. Instead of it taking them 10 years or longer, when you give them the information, 3 to 5, come on. And they're going to be right where you, and you're going to have to be good with them. Man, look, boy, I wish I had somebody who would have do me like that. But here we go. You still got to be good with it, and then, because see, the Lord's still going to be elevating you. Man, Lord have mercy. There's a lot of you right now, you got to be able to listen to, you got to be able to listen to your pastor. Yeah. You got to be able to listen to your husband. You got to be able to listen to that boss on your job. You got to be able to listen to whoever the Lord got over you. You see, a lot of people want the ear of the Pharaoh or the ear of the king. See, you don't know who going to be able to have access to that person. And see, if you don't go ahead and now be able to handle them with that respect and that honor, the Lord's sitting right there looking at you like, you in the test. I'm looking to see how you're going to treat them. I'm not looking at how they treat you. I'm looking at how you treat them. You're the one who I chose. So, being that you should know better, so being that I chose you, I need you to have enough faith to stand there, treat them with love, honor, and respect. And if you can't do this, them doors going to stay closed to you. Oh, I'm in the Bible now.
Yes.
I'm in it. See, you got to be able to listen to the ones who the Lord have over you, right? You got to be able to listen. You got to be able to show that honor, that love, and that respect. Because if you don't, the Lord's sitting right there looking. You trying to go through a door, and you wonder why that door stay closed to you. Because you in that test, and the ones who, because see, you're going to be a leader. Whoever this word is for today, see, you already a leader. Don't sit there and treat your leader like they ain't worth nothing. Because if you do them that way, and if the Lord do let you go ahead and get promoted to that next level, you better get ready, because He's going to let somebody else come right on along, and they're going to look at you and handle you the same way. And you know what? And when you look at that person, you're going to see, man, that's how I did X, Y, Z. Yep. And they might have a little bit more grit to them, and they might tell you some stuff that you didn't do. So you got to be able to watch what you're doing. You're only in a test. I know it don't feel good. Man, I didn't like taking tests when I was in school. I about would rather take a test then than to get in this life and be taking them. Who gonna be honest and say, man, those tests don't be feeling good? Because you got to be dealing with your emotions, folks you care about, people who you don't even know, and all this in your emotions and your feelings. And man, it's like you invested so much. You're like, man, this shit don't feel good. But that's part of it. I got to see how you can maintain through it all. So you about to do something great. And boy, if this coat could have talked, I bet you that coat probably would have said, man, I wonder, why am I tired of, why am I not able to roam around? Why I'm not free? Why I can't eat grass? Why I can't do this like the others? Some of y'all, you ain't going to be able to do like other people do. See, you got the Lord have a specific purpose and plan for you, and you're not going to be able to do like what everybody else going to want to do. This colt didn't even know he was about to get promoted to this level. Read the story. All this colt know, and that colt is just a young horse-like animal tied to something that he couldn't even let his own self free from. So as he's standing there, this is all he could do. But some of y'all about to be released up in here. Whoever you showing up and experiencing some rough times, you about to be released. I'm speaking of release over you. When it's your time to be released. Because some of y'all some hard learners, and I could say like me, it took me a few minutes before I could learn, and you don't just get it that first time. Sometimes we might got to go 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 times. Sometimes it seems that way. But the loving Heavenly Father know you're going to stay right there till I know you get it. Because where I'm about to shift you to, or what I want to do through you, I can't let you get to where I want to take you for you to hurt nobody. I need you to be that light. I need you to be in a position so I can use and work through you. I need you to be able to speak a word to somebody else.
Yes, Lord. Thank you.
That's going to encourage them. That's going to help them. Because they need it. Why do you think I called and chose you? I looked around, and when I looked around, when you go to Luke chapter 4, it says now, Elijah, it was a bunch of people, it was a bunch of widows in the land. But the Lord purposely, this widow, it was like she was just hid, needle in a haystack. But the Lord had revealed her, and this was the widow who lived in Zarephath. The Lord purposely put her on Elijah's mind. Go to this one. And the scripture in Luke says it was more widows in the land. It's more of you. But who's going to be that one going to allow their heart to be softened? Mm-hmm. See, if you're trying to go to the next level, all that hardness, that bitterness, that anger, you're going to have to let that stuff, it came in, but you got to let that thing push right on out. Because the Lord, when he scan you and he see it, if he see it, that check commercial, that cheese, it ain't ready yet. It's not for you to get angry. It's for you, it's to build you. It's to build you. It is to expand your capacity. Because where I'm going to shift you to, what I'm going to do through you, you have to be able to experience it. Like I said, I've never seen a soldier. I had my army fatigue, but I never did a day of basic training. Don't be a fake soldier. There ain't no fake soldiers not in this one. You have to go ahead now, and your army fatigue that you're going to be wearing is because, man, I've been through it. That's why I'm able to tell you, because I've been through it. I went through some stuff. I ain't just got here just to say I'm doing what I'm doing. No, I had to go through to get here. Every soldier, before they was able to put them fatigues on, they had to go through that training. I ain't spent one day in that gas chamber to know what that gas smelled like. To be snotting all over the place and my eyes burning, I didn't spend one day in there. But whoever you are, that place with that spirit what you operating in, that's your place that you had to go. That was your basic training. Preparing you now for the level that the Lord want to use you in. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, you need to be ready. You got to be ready. This coat was tied to that doorpost. That coat was tied now for a season. Some of y'all tied to some stuff. And that thing that you may have been dealing with, going through, you've been tied to it for a season. But the Lord is about to send you some help, and you're going to be broken and released from it for a reason. Here's the thing. A reason, which is the other meaning for a need came. And somebody in here is going to have to be the answer to whatever that need is that's on the way. And see, if you don't have the answer, if you're going to just stay angry and mad and bitter, then you're not going to be able to be the answer to meet the need that's about to be coming up. Tied for a season, but you're about to be free for a reason. And now, that reason is going to be your time and your place of discovery. Lord, this is why I had to go through all that. Lord, this is why I had to go through the being overlooked. Lord, this is why I had to go through being rejected. Lord, this is why I had to go through people looking at me like with the old lizard face, like I didn't know. Come on. Yes, you had to experience that. And the reason being now, you had to go through that because I had to get you ready for what I want to do through you. I had to get you prepared. You was tied for a season, but you was set up for a reason. Now I heard one pastor say, you ain't going to be what you could be until you can find out why you experienced the rejection or the opposition that you might face. You have to understand why. And when you find out and discover why you have been going through, you can set up, you've been tied for a season, And the Lord was now able and ready to set you free for a season. But you had to go through that moment in time to find out, man, why was I experiencing all this, what I've been going through?
Yes, Lord.
I know whoever you are, you've been experiencing some showing up opposition, some showing up pushback, some stuff that just naturally it didn't feel good. But you got to now find out, man, why am I getting this? I said, I be feeling what I be feeling. Why not the emotions and all this X, Y, Z, all this other stuff? Something ain't feeling right here.